So, as I was defining success, success is the degree of the amount of time you have spent with your life. Success is a matter of life. So when you come out today and somebody say, oh, this guy is very successful, what we are looking at is not the flashy cars you have, or the money you have, or the phones you have, or the materialistic thing you have. No, what we are looking at is what you have done with your time. Now, time is the how many of us understand what unit is? Unit, unit, UNIT. Question: who can tell me what the unit of Nigeria currency is? The unit of Nigeria currency, like Nigeria money. Okay, it's naira. Yes. So knowing that it's naira, that is the unit of. We have so many other units like centimeter, meters. Am I correct? Like in terms of measurements. Now, this life that you have, the unit of your life is your time. So, if for example you have lived 20 years of time, that means your life is as equivalent to 20 years of units. Now, let's bring it to real life. If I say I want to make it, you know this, I want to make them. I mean, everybody wants to make it now. Who doesn't want to make it? There are many ways to make it anyway, but it depends on the angle of making it you want to make it. But most of the time, the essence of making it is to make money. Now, before you must make money, there's one thing that's for sure: you must be valuable. Have you heard of the word value before? Value is the degree, you can write this down. Value is the degree of your usefulness to a person or a thing. How useful are you? You do big boy, they do James Bond. How useful are you? Useful all your lifetime, your 20 years. Let's even make it worse. You end up becoming 30. You are 30 years of age and you are not useful. Let's start from your immediate environment. You are not useful. You are a poor man. So I'm saying this from the depth of my heart because some of you are so distracted. Your mind has been so corrupt. You think that being arrogant, being disrespectful makes you on top. You are a big fool. So the degree of your usefulness is what guarantees your success. Now, this being useful is measured in how well you spend your time. I will keep talking about this time. How well you spend your time. What are you using your time to do? Do you think that I just appeared and I'm able to stand in front of you? Your mind. In fact, if you are thinking well now, your mind should be telling you what I've been doing years back with my life. Your mind, if you are thinking well, your mind should be telling you what. Okay, look back. All of you should look back. Look back. You see, are you seeing those three guys? They work with me. Now, I want to do something very quick. David, come. Maybe some of you want to have sense. Some of you don't want to have sense. After this class, people have sense. So, David, as detailed as possible. You have been working with me for about 5 years now. He has been working with me for about 5 years or even more. So, I want him to tell you all he knows about me, that is what he knows I do, or the impact I'm making, or like, just tell them. If they ask you, oh, Alpha, you know Rinzi? And they say, oh, yes, I know Rinzi. Who is Rinzi? So, tell them. Take.
So, Rinzi is a multi-talented human being. Started from being a drummer boy to making a lot of impact in the digital world. He's a photographer, social media manager, a teacher. He has a lot of talents. Some of them I cannot even remember myself. So Rinzi is a very, very productive person. He knows how to manage his time very well. He's someone that never joked with his time. Even now, as successful as he is, he's still not joking with his time. He still feels that there's more to be done. Anything that is more than successful, that's who Rinzi is. Rinzi knows how to, he's a very great leader. He knows how to work with people, knows how to bring people along. And also, Rinzi is someone that knows his words. before you were like this. Rinzi knew what he was going to do. Rinzi knew his words before now. And today he's who is the very successful human being that's standing right in front of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Beatrice, come. Beatrice, come. So I want you to tell them you've been working with me for like I think about a year now, right?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I've known Lizzie for some time, and he's a digital person. Like, if you have, how do I put it? If you feel like you are a tech bro or you want to make money through the internet, he's that kind of person. He's very, very productive, like very, very productive. And I haven't joined RSI for so long, but from what I have noticed, he is a person that is very intentional about growth of everyone around him. He's a very intentional somebody. Anything you aspire to be, he has become that thing you are aspiring to be. If it's cash, he has cash too. Anything like a young successful person now, because I'm just seeing body languages and people are feeling like, yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. All right, so how many of you like what you heard? Okay. Now listen, I want to do you a favor now by telling you how I became all these things they said. And guess what? They did not say up to 30% of who I am. Out of 100, they did not say up to 30%. I run a online platform. I teach every day, and I have over 10,000 students and followers around the world. Did you hear what I just said? So what I'm teaching you, there are people that are not in Nigeria and they are listening to me. I have bankers who are my students. I have owners of schools who are my students. So if I'm talking to you, you better have sense. Did you hear what I just said? Have sense and use it. Because what you may not know is that this life you are living now, it will take you somewhere. But the question is, where it will take you to? Do you want to be there? Like, the life you are living now, as it is, the way it is, maybe you are living very playful, you are flexing, you are balling. Like, there is no direction. Your mind have not told you that doing all those things will take you. Wait, let me ask you a question. How many of you have seen poor old people? That is, they are old and they are poor, like they are suffering, like any elderly man. How many of you see? Talk. You guys will flow with me now. You have seen elderly person that is probably suffering at old age. Let me ask you a question. Was that person young before? He was young.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Is there any young person that wants to end up like that? So have you asked yourself before, that person when he was young, what did he do wrong? Have you think about it? Because there's nothing you want to tell me. Even people that are probably doing marwa or they are doing what do they call them? They are packing dustbin, or they're just struggling, or they are facing hardship to make money, and they are not at their youth again. They are old. Ask yourself, what did they do wrong when they were young that they are like that? And then look at your life. Are you also doing the kind of thing that they did? Because most of them, they wasted their youth. They wasted it. And see, trust me, this is your prime time. The prime time is the time where you can maximize your potential. You are in your prime time now, and you will not be here forever. You are growing, you are getting older. So the earlier you make meaningful of your life, or the earlier you make sense of your life, the better for you. That's why I'm like this. You know, I didn't just wake up and became. They talked about multi-talented or multi-skilled or whatsoever. I have been giving myself to study. I went to school and I studied computer science up to the university. I studied computer science because I like computer. I'm a techie person. I like tech. I know that it's not everybody that will do tech, right? But nevertheless, if I was into the medical area, I want to be a doctor. By now, do you know what I'll be doing?